This is like take 110 of me trying to record this video. Like, I'm so aggravated right now. But anyway, welcome back to Cutting Ties, Finding Peace, distancing yourself from toxic family members. My name is Professor Tylea, and today we're going to talk about some toxic family dynamics. So we're going to begin with lack of boundaries. Family members not respecting privacy and boundaries. That is not healthy. Black people are great for, you're a kid, you don't have any privacy in my house, you don't need any privacy, blah, 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 blah. That's actually really not healthy. Parentification. Parents treating their children like emotional confidants. That was big in my childhood growing up. That is not healthy. It's not appropriate. Children are not equipped to take on adults' problems. Also, another thing is placing adult responsibilities on them. So, especially my oldest children, you probably really gonna feel this. Being the second mother, the second father, being the third parent, that is not healthy, okay? You don't have kids that were not your kids to raise. That's not a healthy dynamic. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I don't have a board, so. Dismissing feelings. You'll be fine. You're too sensitive. Stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Not healthy. Not appropriate. Using guilt, shame, and ridicule to control or demean family members. That right there is self-explanatory. Avoiding discussions about mental health or painful experiences. That's not good. Expecting people to just move on and forgive and forget is not healthy, and nor does it give people the tools that they need to be able to process their emotions. Strict, control-driven parenting styles. Black people, controversial, but like spanking is not the healthiest. Favoritism and comparison. Why can't you be more like your sister? Why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more like your cousin? Why can't you be more like the neighbor's kids? That's not good. It leads to feelings of inadequacy, and also it causes division between that child and the person that you're comparing them to. And that's definitely not good for siblings. Like, what is that? Unhealthy communication patterns. Yelling. My dad was great for yelling when we were growing up, okay? Passive aggressiveness. The use of the silent treatment. Not healthy. Avoiding open, honest conversations about family problems or feelings. Once again, it's very restrictive, and it doesn't help children develop the tools that they need to be able to process their emotions. Financial abuse and dependency. This is big, especially as we get older. For those who are first generation college graduates, for those who are the first to get that really good job, feeling like you're the family ATM, that's toxic. It's toxic, and I've been there. Codependency, relying on family members to the point where it stifles their independence and their ability to grow within themselves. I've also been there. So let's get into some things that are African American community heavy. Colorism in families, making comments about colors, preferring lighter skinned children or relatives, making comments about their appearance and why they are more beautiful or whatever. That is unhealthy. Same thing for texturism. This person got good hair. This person that's not healthy. Same thing for featureism, making fun of people's features who have broader features or more Afro features. Another one is basically using religious or spiritual bypassing, right? So just pray about it, forgive and forget, leave it in God's hands. God would want us to address it. I don't care what anybody says. And I actually will make a video about how people misuse God, particularly Jesus. I wasn't raised in another religion, so I can't speak too heavily about anything else, so I won't speak on what I don't know. But I have been told many times, God would want you to forgive. God, leave it in God's hands. God wants you to move on. Actually, though, God actually gives very clear instructions about how you're supposed to deal with somebody you have an issue with. You're supposed to go to them, tell them what the issue is. If they refuse to listen, go with a witness. If they refuse to listen to the witness, go to the church. If they refuse to listen to the church, then you have the right to treat them, per the Bible, like you would a tax collector. So you have the right, biblically, to cut people off. Ooh, controversial. If you want a video about that, happy to make it. Survival mindset. So that survival mindset that we have as Black people, because of the things we've experienced, can cause us to have very emotionally suppressive ways of coping about things and be very harsh when it comes to disciplining our children. And also, we kind of justify it by saying, well, we got to prepare them for the world. The world is not just. That's not healthy. It's very toxic. Strong sense of familial loyalty. So that strong sense of loyalty can make it difficult to address the toxic behaviors that are happening within the family. And also, it's seen as a betrayal to cut ties with toxic family members because it's seen as disloyal. Also, it's seen as airing out dirty laundry if you go to therapy or if you do talk to people about how you feel. That's a big one. I've already touched on using religion as a coping mechanism and spiritual bypassing. But community pressure, feeling like you have to uphold the image of the strong together Black family to the world. So that being said, you're not cutting ties or dealing with dynamics in the way that you should. It could be crumbling inside the house, but as long as you look good to the outside, people are worried about what it looks like instead of what it is. Misplaced strength. You're a strong Black woman. You're a strong Black man. That is not healthy. That is toxic. That's not okay. And there's an emphasis in the Black community, particularly when it comes to Black women, about being a martyr. That is not healthy. You are only as everyone around you can only benefit from you pouring into yourself. And so dismissing people's trauma and hiding behind, you're a strong Black woman. That's a strong Black woman. That's a strong Black man. No, inappropriate, not okay. So this is my 8th time recording this daggone video, which is why I kind of sped through the things. But if you have experienced any of these things, please sound off in the comments, okay? I look forward to reading your comments and engaging with you all, and catch you at the next one.